Hibiscus plant is an extremely easy to grow plant if you know a few things, and in this video we will see these same growing tips of hibiscus plant. Following these guarantees a season-long blooming hibiscus plant. Very less people understand these growing tips, so focus and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The first and the most important hibiscus plant growing tip is to understand its season all the way around. Originally, hibiscus plant is a summer's flowering plant, likes to be grown in a hot area with some humidity. In the whole year, such a season starts in the springs and continues over the whole summer months. During this time frame, hibiscus plant initiates its new growth, grow full of leaves, produce flowers time to time. And without such a hot and humid season, you can't get flowers on hibiscus plant, no matter you fertilize it or prune it or whatever. Ideal season is the biggest requirement to make the hibiscus plant blooming. If the season is ideal, your first requirement is checked. Winter's cool weather limits the growth of hibiscus plant. It stops growing but stays alive. No flowers appear, new leaves won't grow, even the existing leaves may turn yellow and falls off. All of this is totally natural. The upcoming springs will restart the hibiscus plant growth and blooming. Just be patient. Another key thing in hibiscus plant growing tips is their soil media. Hibiscus plant loves a sandy and loose soil mix. It should hold some moisture too, because hibiscus plant loves moisture. To fulfill this requirement, you have to use a well-draining and loose soil mix. Hibiscus plant is adaptive and can settle in a variety of soil mixes, but the best growth appears if the soil is sandy, loose and very well-draining. Along with these qualities, hibiscus plant is also a heavy feeder, means it requires nutrients time to time. So a soil plays a big role in this. If the soil's pH is very away from 7, this can affect the absorption of nutrients. Simple way is to use some compost in the soil. This will ensure the soil delivers the nutrients to the plant efficiently. I have made a good potting mix for using on such plants. You can follow it from the description box video. If your soil is very loose, well draining and a little bit fertile, there is another check. Another important thing in hibiscus plant growing tips is the roots bounding. Hibiscus plant grow fast, the roots occupies the whole pot. This shortage of space also limits the growth of hibiscus plant. At the start, some leaves will turn yellow, plant won't grow new leaves, and then pest will attack because it's weak, and then it will dry out. To overcome this, you have to make sure the pot has enough space for roots to grow. When roots grow, leaves grow too, and then flowering occurs. Flowering never happens on a plant that is not growing new leaves, and new leaves means your plant is ready for blooming. So you can just repot your hibiscus plant once a year. If it's in the ground, then there is no need. The best time to repot is the springs and rainy days. There is a detailed video in the description box that will guide you through each step of repotting. If your plant is repotted recently, maybe a few months ago, then roots won't be bounded. You can check the drainage holes for extra roots to make sure. If there are no roots, there is another check for hibiscus plant flowering. Here you can also subscribe to our channel. Another most important thing in hibiscus plant growing tips is the ideal spot. No matter what plant it is, flowering only happens in the sunlight. In a dark area, even the leaves won't grow well. An ideal spot for hibiscus plant means an area with at least 4 to 5 hours of direct sunlight. Without sunlight or in less sunlight, leaves may grow, few buds may grow too, but consistent and healthy flowering happens only in direct sunlight. In a dark area, leaves turns yellow, the growth slows down, the branches go laggy. While in sunlight, the buds grow, they get bigger in size, flower blooms fully with the shiny vibrant colors, pest stays away, chances of other fatal problems like curling leaves, powdery mildew and yellow leaves also reduces a lot. So just make sure your plant receives a few hours of direct sunlight daily. If it's getting this much of sun, there is another check. Up to this level, buds will start appearing and plant will start blooming. It's possible sometimes the plant still won't start blooming. So now you need to do some pruning. Mostly the flower buds appears on a newly growing shoot. When there are limited branches on the plant, this affects the buds production. You can just do a soft pruning of your hibiscus plant and it will start blooming. Use a sharp and clean cutter. Use hydrogen peroxide to clean it. It's linked in the description box to buy. Chop off the growing heads of all branches around 1 inch. There is a detailed guide on proper and safe pruning of hibiscus plant linked in the description box. So pruning is also checked, so do subscribe to our channel for more videos. At this point, only one thing is left that could limit the growth and blooming of hibiscus plant, and that is nutrition. If the soil doesn't have the nutrients, how the flowers will appear? In fact, the soil nutrients simply turns into buds and flowers. You have to use a fertilizer that promotes flowers on your plants. It's a fertilizer that contains potassium and phosphorus. These two elements pushes the plant to produce flowers. You can use it at the flowering stage. You can also make such a fertilizer at home. I made it using kitchen-based ingredients like potato peels and compost, etc. Simply follow the description box video to learn how to make and apply this. Use every 2 weeks for hibiscus plant in the growing season. Now your hibiscus plant will definitely bloom and grow. Just keep an eye on pest because this season is very ideal for pest attack. Mostly mealybugs and leaf miners attack on hibiscus plant. If your plant is healthy, it will fight off the attack on its own. But why take a chance? Use neem spray once a week as a prevention and enjoy hibiscus plant flowers without any risk. Video on neem spray is linked in the description box. It will guide you how to make and use neem spray. So follow and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.